We're live again. All right, cool. Thank you for hanging in there. But it's gonna be part two. So the first part, I live streamed, but I don't want it to be like a 10-hour live stream. So I'm gonna do another one. I just kind of separated it since the first half was more about like getting everything, trying to put everything together, the basic components together, and I was trying to do it off the top of my head, so it was a little wonky. Experienced a few crashes here and there. Battery charging died, like all that stuff. So now this, I feel pretty good about where we landed in the sense that I think we made movement on the locomotion. I broke out of the box of trying to do this one thing, which just wasn't working, which was trying to get the camera rig that was currently in one of the samples for the interactions to be movable. For whatever reason, either it's not renderable, player controller just doesn't translate in there. I don't know. It just wasn't happening. So now I'm just going to move to a different environment, and I'm going to try to take some of those same assets and move that into an environment where controller is already enabled, the player controller. So that way we can move around and start to interact with the things that were in that scene. So that's going to be the second half. We ended off at my device dying when I tried to build and run that locomotive scene. So we'll see what happens. Oh, also we'll be using the VR section of the Oculus interaction part. I actually was staying away from that because I thought some of it might have been outdated, but I was just reading some of the tutorials in between. I was like, oh, okay, it looks like it's still functional. So I'm going to start living in that area versus the interaction part of that package. You know what I mean if you start using it. Okay. And this is just a casual like hangout session. So like, thanks for joining me. Thanks for keeping me company. But yeah, this is mostly holding me accountable to actually committing through all these like stop starts with technology in general. So let's hope this one particular scene works. So right now, as you can see, I have the scene that I'm in, the room that I'm in, and I want to be able to import that into my quest. My quest is currently at 31%, so that should last me another hour again. I might be charging it in between builds, I guess. And so you can see what I'm seeing in my headset. I'm gonna launch Oculus Developer Hub and then just cast. Oh, you should see casting right here. It looks like I'm gonna need to refresh it. Hi Brian. It's a cool idea to start to use stream as accountability thing. Oh yeah, I'm big on starting 20,000 things and getting distracted. Amen. I have that same exact problem. Where am I? Which camera am I? Yeah, I have that same exact problem. So I was like, okay, well maybe if I have an audience that I have to hold myself accountable to, I'll do it. So yeah. I think it's just fun in general too. I think a lot of people could benefit from seeing the development process. I mean, I'm sure there's millions of live streams doing this in general, but I know when I was like coming up, too many cool things to explore. Yeah, exactly. Especially in this day and age where distraction is abundant, entertainment is abundant. And then I live in LA, so like that is just like it's an abundant culture. So it's much harder to like focus on projects, right? Right. I used to live in San Francisco. Everybody was working on projects, so I feel like it was a lot easier to focus on stuff, especially since there was a lot of events, like tech events. So like when you wanted to go to a tech event, you wanted to talk about a project. So that was like unconscious motivation enough to like commit to an end of doing something or building something. But yeah, I totally agree. Okay, so I just tried to build and run something and it looks like it didn't work. But let's try it one more time. So I just tried to build and run this scene. It's a sample scene and it looks like it has OVR player controller already in it and it works. So wait, what is this in the console? It says ooh, it failed. Interactive tutorial started. Scriptable object create instance. No, we have an Android connected. It's the same as that. Unity build window. I'm gonna copy and paste. Oh yeah, and also just making the like developer process more transparent because I know it's really easy to have imposter syndrome in general. And it wasn't until I had met my first few friends and people who are like even people in this chat, like some people who were earlier who are like long time, like senior, been doing development for 10, 20 years. They go through their practice. It looks the same basically. They're constantly also leveraging Stack Overflow or Googling and the issues, and I feel like a lot of the issues that I face a lot of times it's like, yeah, no, it's standard issues. So it's like, oh, okay, like the headset crash, but you always think it's you. So I think just like bringing transparency to it is like great. We always assume that people are like better at it, which is, you know, maybe some are, but I've learned that's not the case at all. So build filled with errors. I'm currently looking at what happened here. So I just copied and pasted the error message into Google and I just opened the first one. Looks like this is a 2017 type of thing. As you notice, after you click build, sends your prompt to download it in the asset, which Unity wouldn't allow to build files inside an asset. In that case, try building a different folder or on a desktop. Okay, so a lot of people are just saying just change the folder when you click on build. Okay, so basically build it into a different folder. All right, so let's try that. Gotta love Google. Oh, we met at an event a bunch of years back. Oh, cool. Yeah. Do you remember which event? I don't like. Yeah, but if not, no worries. No need to tell me more details if you don't feel comfortable. But I'm curious. Okay, so all right, so we're gonna do this in a new folder. So I'm not just gonna do build this time, and I'm gonna change the name to Please God Work. And save. And then I'm gonna, so let's see, it's building, it looks like. Yeah, not trying to dox anybody. We met at Tony's wife's show. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Yeah. Dang it. I was hoping it probably did. Yeah, I know. I totally feel you. Hopefully that just the first name doesn't reveal anything. But cool. Nice to see you again. Or thanks for joining. I do remember that event very much. I only met a few people, so yeah. There. Okay, so now we're going to it sounds like you're a developer as well. I don't want to dox yourself either, so maybe I'll keep it limited. But thanks for joining. So let me change the camera perspective. Now that I'm in this. Dang, OBS is a beast. I never this is so cool. Like you could literally self-direct so much. Oh wait, my camera's not working. Let me turn it off and on again. You guys probably see a frozen me. So let me off. Oops. me see if the camera works now. Still, I'm doing all this stuff while the build is still compiling. Trying to get my other camera functional. Don't look at my other stuff. Sorry, I forgot while I changed the stuff. You could probably see I'm changing it. Ended up getting into. Oh, cool. Oh, that's amazing. That's cool. I'm seeing you doing ended up getting into YC. Wow, for AR. That's legit that they're investing in AR stuff. About to go full cinematic. Interesting. That's cool. I don't know if I actually just got for those who don't know, I'm reading the comments from Brian. I actually just got hit up by someone I know who's looking for AR, to basically get an AR developer to build something for them in the streets. I don't think they have much of a budget for this but I realize most of my network is VR people, not necessarily AR people. I do have some AR friends, but also if you have any contacts, DM me, however, and I would love to just be able to refer AR developers to these project pitches. Oh, I'm going full. Yeah, I am, but unfortunately, my main camera is not working. It's so annoying. It just froze. Just froze. Okay. I forgot how I got out of this problem. Oh, I think it was. Okay. I think it's mode. No, it's not working. Okay, wait. Does this build and run? Okay, so I built it. Let me try building and running this. Yes. I think I built it, but maybe I didn't run it. And I have this open scene, right? Make sure it's... Okay, the VR scene's run. Please work, please. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm here. Yeah. Yeah. I used to be in the VR dev Slack. I just haven't used Slack in years. Yeah, I feel like everything went full Discord, and to be honest, the way those things are laid out, I automatically feel a sense of overwhelm. I don't know how other people do it, but I feel like I'm on 15 communities now on Discord and 30 communities on Slack, and so as a result, I'm just kind of I'm just always overwhelmed. Every time I open one of those channels, it was millions of messages and threads that I completely missed, and I want to catch up, and I don't know how any people stay up to date, but yeah. Maybe there's some smart way of only getting, certain feeds in your channels or highlights or something, but I haven't had the willpower or the interest to figure it out. So I think that I only do one community at a time. And I think the community I'm on right now is I'm on a comic channel. I'm on Slack, Discord, Signal. Shit. Whew, a message is from God. That's real. I feel like I don't even have that channel for God has been completely deprioritized, unfortunately. Smart to restrict that. Yeah, I think it's more I don't even know if it's conscious anymore. I think my brain just like I have it for emails too. There's certain emails that I don't even check anymore because I'm just like I don't have bandwidth cognitively, at least. Dang, this is taking long just to build. Whew. Patience. And meanwhile, I should probably. Oh, I want to charge my headset because I know it's gonna die soon. But I think it's like all its life power is being taken to the loading stuff. All right, let me figure out this camera thing in the meantime. Yeah. I wonder if like my webcam like defeated it in the background because it was. Ooh, yay! Something's turning on. I see it. Yes. Oh, breathe, Clorama. It's been 84 years since I've gotten a build to work. Watch my quest die immediately. Okay, please, controllers. Yes. I don't know what's happening here. This is not it. But I'll take it. Okay, I can move. You know what? I'm just gonna take it. And it works in quests. Great. Can I jump or anything? No. So it's literally just moving. And I don't really have hands, so I'm gonna have to change out the hands on this. I didn't remember Henry. Okay. All right. Ooh, indeed. All right, so let's do. How do I want to do this? Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. So, so this environment. Why is all these warnings? Blah 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 blah. Okay. Let me move this a little bit. So this environment in and of itself, I'm gonna see if I could turn that off. And then I'm gonna add the other environment that I stole from the other scene. I think I added it as a prefab here. And I'm gonna move it into here. Pray tell, guys. Does the new input SDK stuff come with hand models? It does, but see what happened was the inputs. I was just struggling with it in that specific environment. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is like take it out of it as a prefab and then move it into this one because the camera thing was just I couldn't add locomotion to that prefab with the controller and the camera. I'd have to probably sit down and really figure out why. And so I'm trying to do it like at the surface level, like plug and play. If it works, great. And so that didn't work. So I think what I'm going to do now, I just went back to a scene that has locomotion working in it, but it looks like it doesn't have the OVR input stuff. And I think I'm going to see if I can take the OVR input and move it into that as a prefab. And hopefully that works. Yeah, that answers your question. But the input stuff was working well. It was really cool once I was in the environment. The only problem is you can't move around in that environment. And like for my like objective of the day, I kind of want to make those environments. I want to interact or move around that environment because I hate being in an environment. Look at how cool this environment looks. Like look at it, and then like you can't move around. And the whole point of VR is like to not have limits. Like I don't want to be told where I can and can't go. And this environment is too cool not to like play with. So I just want to make it interactable. That's just what I want to do. So let's see what happens. Okay, so now I can change out the environment. Let's see what happens. I don't know if the camera is going to be able to render it. That's the problem. Whatever camera's used here is likely not sophisticated enough to render these objects, is my guess. So let's try it again. Exactly. So I don't know why they didn't add the player controller to the new ones. Well, I don't know why. Yeah, I wonder why. Um, because yeah, I guess they just wanted to keep you focused in hands. Okay, so it's building. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm actually did I expect to take this long at this part? I think at this point I thought I was gonna already be doing some coding stuff, so I didn't realize I would have so much problem setting up locomotion in the samples. Which makes me feel like I wonder why that was. Why did it take that long? I don't know. In the meantime, I'm gonna play with this. It's so funny that this was the hands. I don't know if you guys remember the Avatar SDK. I wonder if they still have that or what that looks like. But there used to be an Avatar SDK that you can just plug in. Everything used to be a lot easier. Everything was just like add, add, add. And then it would just work out of the box. But now I think because like asset materials change and the camera, what it can see is like more sophisticated and the controllers are all hand gestures and blah, blah, blah. I feel like you can no longer just like throw those assets in. You can have the packages in like the SDKs. You can't just throw them in anymore, you know? Yeah, I just, yeah. I should be reading documentation, but I just don't trust documentations. I feel like they're sometimes outdated or not user-centric. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so, oh shoot, did it work? Okay, does it feel like, I mean, I'm on 2019. See? Oh, see? Can't see anything. I knew it. Ah, oh, this sucks. Um, okay. Okay. What do I want to do? So it's the camera in and of itself. I think I need to change. Yeah, it does. I feel like the builds. I think it because we're doing it for Android, and so it was I was using 2022 crawled. I mean, I tried to use 2021 early in the beginning of this live stream, and it crashed on me. And so I was like, okay, I just went to go ahead and I just did. I'm back on 2019, the 2019 LTS version. Cause I was like, if it's already crashing at this point, and all I did was enter the XR plugin management system, for it to crash. So, yeah, I think the newer stuff is always gonna be have more problems, and I guess because it's sitting on top of all the legacy stuff. Yeah, 2019 is a good vintage. I haven't had any problems with it yet so far. Okay, so the fact that we can't see the environment now is definitely it's a camera rig issue. In this camera rig, we see the scripts. I wish I was on Mac so I can easily screenshot it and then do a side-by-side comparison of the inspectors for this camera rig and the other one. Okay, and then if I go into the samples for interaction, let's see, basic poke, complex grab. No, which one do I want to open? Let's open this one. Yeah, I want to save room. I keep forgetting to duplicate the scenes. OER camera. So this one has this OER manager script. General. Checking controllers only, low default. It looks like mixed reality camera capture is turned off here as the overhead headset emulator and an interaction will be our camera rig. So basically the scripts that this one has, I'm gonna actually take a picture with my phone. Because I want to see, like, sometimes the devil's in the details, right? With like these check marks, especially when you get into shader stuff, like that's definitely outside of my scope of expertise. I'm always like pulling assets from the asset store and then just building interactions around them. Okay. I think these are small enough where I can just like, Okay, so let's go back to the other scene and see if we could replicate the scripts on that camera. No, it's just supposed to be. It's actually just this really interesting, pristine. There's no color on it. It's only color on the animated stuff. No, because it works here in this scene with this OVR camera rig. It's just not working in an older sample scene. I think it's in VR. Wait, where did I get it from? Oh, under Oculus. So this is like an older scene, as you can see, like prior to the times where there was a. Wait, was this it? No, it was locomotion. So I think it's like an old demo from a older Oculus integration package SDK. That wasn't where it was in, was I? No. Room. It was called Room. Yeah, it's meant to be stylized, exactly. Where did Room go? There you go. Okay. So I just like basically took that environment from that new interaction sample environment, and I just copied and pasted into here as a prefab. But now I got to update the camera that's in that scene. Maybe it's easier to do it this way. So I go into the OVR player controller, and I go into the camera rig, and I already see like a difference between this one and the other one. So, but let me go to it for reference. So that one had, the new interactions have an OVR manager. They don't have this, so I'm gonna take that out. They do have a headset emulator. They do have an OVR manager, and they have a interaction OVR camera rig. So I'm gonna add that to the bottom. And then what was selected on OVR manager, use recommended. Yeah, 7. It looks like it's pretty default. Floor level. I had to put eye level. I think that was a lot of the difference too. Color gamut. Yeah. I feel like on Mac it's easier because you just copy, but I hate that Windows doesn't have like an easy solution for that. You have to use the game thing, and it's hard to find the files and blah. OVR headset emulator. It's very validating. Okay, so everything's pretty identical, I think, except for this. Hopefully that won't impact anything. File, build, and run. Oh shit, I forgot to plug in my Quest again. Windows Shift S. Windows does. Windows Shift S, it lets you drag a box and capture a spot. Yeah, but where does it store it then? Is it in like in the documents or something? I think I was always using some kind of gamer solution or a gaming solution. Okay. Okay, Windows Shift S. I'll try that. Windows Shift S. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Otherwise, it's on clipboard and can be pasted anywhere. Great. Great. Okay, let me start casting. Oh, well, let me move it. There we go. Okay. Oops. Oh, my camera's giving up on me physically too. Alright. I think it's like super overheated. I was using it earlier. You'll see it in the earlier live stream where I was using Sony ZV-1 as a webcam. Too. So it was really clean graphics, but for my video, but it's tired. All right, so I'm gonna unplug that and give my PC a break. Oh, did it load? So cast. No, this looks like it still doesn't work. Yeah. I'm not sure why. Why can't it see the environment? Oh, it didn't load yet. I thought it did. I was just looking at the old app. Okay. Yeah, it was, yeah. Okay, did it work? Please? No. Okay, done. Cast device. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah! Yes! Money! Okay, can I move around? No. Back to square one. Damn it! Okay, so I guess I gotta do something with the floor. Probably, I don't know if it's a collider or something. I don't know why I stopped moving. Lord Jesus. I wonder if they put something intentionally in it so you couldn't move. Also, my height is off. Okay. And all the objects are actually no longer on the table. Lord Jesus. Yeah. Very much trapped. So what? How did this override the player settings? Forward direction. Over our scene sample. Oh, maybe this is scene sample? Wow, that's a... What is this controller script? Oh, I'm on the controller object. Oh, whoops, I accidentally. It's okay. Okay. Well, maybe I will just stay still for today because I don't want to keep working on locomotion and it's not working. I don't know why it can't see. Well, now I can see it, but now I can't move. Yeah, I forgot that stuff later. Right now, let's just make a let's go back into that sample and then let's just do a thing where we can gonna go back into that grab sample, and I want to like just throw the objects into a trash can and collect points for it. Let me move this camera too, just so because otherwise I keep not facing people. Maybe I'll do it this way. Okay. Okay, so we're not going to worry about locomotion inside the scene. Or, yeah, we're just not. Not today. What is forward direction? Yeah. Part of me really wants to just figure it out, but I know I'll be here all day trying to do it, so I'll just focus on what I can control. The Serenity Prayer. This is the the developer Serenity Prayer. God give me the strength to manage the things I can control and the things I can't. So, I'm gonna go back to the scenes. I'm gonna go back to complex grab. I think that we'll save it just in case. I don't know. Okay, and so in this environment, we change the default layout so it's easily viewable. I'll try a tutorial later, but okay, so what I want to do is do something where basically taking maybe this box, and anytime I put something in there, I get a point. But I kind of want to, let's see, I want to move this box. Is this an actual object? To this table. So yeah, let's move this. Oops. Box to the table, and then you can. Let's flip it out. What do I want to do? I want to open the lid. Oh, you know what? No, let's just use a completely different object. Why? Because yeah, let's just use a different. We'll put a garbage can in here, and then we'll do something where anytime you throw something in the garbage can, you just get a point or something. And then maybe I'll have it display. Oops. Control Z. Maybe I'll have it display on the little atlas board. So I'm gonna go to the asset store, which apparently that's gonna be deprecated soon. Oh, shoot me. To manually go there. Let's do garbage cans. Waste bins to fit in with the environment. Let's make sure it's free. Price low to high. What does this look like? This is the only free one. No, it's too narrow. What do you think? I think it's too narrow. Want something like wide enough where it's like fun to try to get into, but not too narrow where it's like complicated. And again, free. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a cylinder, but don't you have to like, because a cylinder is like, I can't imagine how to remove one side of it. You know, the cylinder finish making. Is that weird? Like, oh, here we go. Free. Cool. Okay. Download. Import. And yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Scene. Okay. Now I want to like import the bin. Where did it download to? Models. Okay. They're gonna make me put it together. Okay, let's go to demo scene. Open it up. Save. Sure, I don't know what I did to it. Let's go to demo scene. Where is the trash can? Okay, great. Let's grab it. I don't know why. And make a prefab variants, I guess, whatever that means. Think of COVID now whenever I hear variants. It's trigger word. Okay, now let's go back to whatever the scene we were in, Oculus. Prefab 19. Yeah. Don't save. Yeah, it would have face. What's garbage kind of not? Yeah, it wouldn't have back faces either. It would be see through from inside. Maybe that's why they're closing the asset store. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's more. You know what? Maybe it's expensive on the UI. Maybe it's because of that slow problem we were talking about. Maybe they're realizing there's a lot of performance issues, and so they made a hard trade-off to like get rid of things that drag on the performance instead of separating it out. Maybe. Okay, so where's the... Oh, great, you can't see it. Oh, maybe it's below. Where are you? What the heck? Trash variant. Show yourself. Where did you go? Oh. Oh, God. I'm working with a very confined mouse space, so bear with me. Okay, and we can make it a little bit bigger. Make it like 2, 2, 2, changing the scale. The floor. Hope it's visible. I'm gonna move this up to the front, and I think the desk I can move back to where it was. Oh, upstairs to the side. Okay. Okay, let's see how that works. Or actually, let me put it back a little bit farther. And then hopefully we can see this in VR, so Thank you. Thank you so much, Brian. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Appreciated the chat and making this more fun for me. All right, we're going to be loading another. Ugh, scenes. Oh, did I build and run this? Okay. So cast. Or no, it didn't run. Okay. So let me go back to the experience. Unity. I just want to see if I can see the trash can. Oh, you know what? I need to cancel. My friends just asked me how am I doing with the I keep forgetting what the camera is. Wow, the live stream. I'm like barely hanging in there. As you can see, the little mouse space that I gave myself is just surrounded by cords. Mm-hmm. hanging in there. Still live streaming. um, every time I keep having false sense of I think I'm gonna get there. I think I'm gonna get there. Reminds me of good times. All right, see you. So I just said that to my friend right now. It does. She and I used to always be in the same like studio together. We were both in Mozilla XR. She would also be hacking away at her game, and then it would just be there all day and yeah, try to get things to work or not. And you know the ironic part of this is like if I just sat down and watched like a 10-minute tutorial on how to put this together, I probably would have been okay by now. But it's because I wanted to try and hack this around without having to do the little nitty gritty. I'm like run into all these issues and it's taken a lot longer. So I feel like that's like a lesson in and of itself. Like Clorama, just sit down before you live stream or before you sit down a project and literally watch what you need to watch and maybe write it down and just so I could follow direction. So I think if I were to do this again, if I do this again tomorrow, I'm going to this evening write down here's the steps that I need to take for my project, and watch all the videos accordingly to make sure I have an idea of what to do now in 2022. Yeah. So let me do file, build settings, add open scene. Great. Build and run. So this is going to take a while. I think that's what VR. It takes like a certain, not only a willpower to be in development, but also like a, how do you say this? Willpower and like a blind optimism, hopeless optimism. Does that make sense? You can't be normal and want to commit to this. I don't think so. Like never with websites. Websites is just so much more easier. Like it's like the ground is shifting as you're building, or learning development, the ground is constantly shifting. Whereas like in website development, the ground is not really shifting. Everything is pretty much, the foundations are pretty much the same, but there's constantly new ways to improve what you're doing. So like new frameworks, new languages that are improvements. But I think in VR, it's like the development is more so like the way you build things, the foundations are constantly shifting and they're trying to advance and keep up with all the hardware advancements. And now that things have shifted towards Android, it's like the game engines have to adjust for it. And then you have the space level, but then they need to optimize for it. But then in order to optimize, it makes the base level useless or actually conflicts with that. So it's like a moving train. And you're trying to build on this moving train. Whereas like in website development, it's like a pyramid. Like things are shifting above, but you can just stay on ground 1 until you're comfortable and then get to ground 2 and then you're comfortable, get to ground 3. So that's the difference. But the reward, I think, is 10x better. Like what you build in VR when you finally do build it. And again, there's a period of time before your app, even once you've published it, could go obsolete because now it needs to be ported to a new headset, or now the API might be deprecated, and so some things might be broken and you have to go back into your code and fix it and then relaunch it again or republish it on the platform. So like even there's a small window for that. What you build is fleeting in extensionally, right? Oh. Looks like there might have been a lot of buffering. Wow, this app is struggling. It's struggling. Okay, I'm like this close to giving up. You can't see it, but the Unity logo is just jittery. It seems to struggle to want to load. All I did was add a trash can. All I did was add a trash can. Or maybe that's it. Day one, nothing accomplished. Okay, let me just do a different one. Maybe it's this. Maybe because I did mess with the camera. You can't tell me putting. Oh, the camera wasn't on. Oops. Okay, so yeah, I forgot I had played with it a little bit, and I think that's what made the issues. I have an issue with it. You're not receiving enough video. Looks like my video might be tripping. Okay. We're gonna do this last thing because I think the video is like the stream is actually buffering or having errors according to this. It's saying the stream status is poor. So yeah, my camera froze. So you can't see the trash can. Great, but now the some of the objects won't reach the garbage can. So I'm gonna take a break for the day. I think I'm gonna come back later and like really plan this out, and then yeah, I'm gonna continue tomorrow because I was not happy with this progress for today. It was good to like get my feet wet, and I just forgot how problematic everything is, and I think it just forces me like, no, I need to give this my full detailed attention, and I can't just jump in um and play with things and think it'll work. I have to really sit down and put my head on these little tiny details. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wait for tomorrow to do that. I'm gonna just start planning though tonight and like sketching out what I need to do, so that way tomorrow I can just execute versus like trying to figure it out during the live stream. So thanks for those who came and stopped by and said hi. Really appreciate it. Thank you for it. I wouldn't have been here all day if it wasn't for all you guys coming through and saying hi. That was so great. I appreciate it. And for some familiar faces and some new faces and faces I haven't talked to in a long time. So thank you again. Yeah, have a great evening. All right, bye.